Hi, welcome to Kuzina. My name is Simo. Today we're making a luxurious meal, and I know it doesn't sound like luxurious. Meatball tagine, you might think, well, it's nothing crazy, but hear me out. You go to Whole Foods, or you go to Al Natura, or you go to any bio-organic store, and you walk to the meat section, and all of a sudden you're like, why is 500 grams or a pound of meat cost 14 euros or $14? That's exactly how most people in every country in the world feel about meat. It's expensive. It's actually expensive. So a meatball tagine or kifta tagine is something that your parents actually do at the beginning of the month, where they just get their salary, they feel a little bit rich, and they're like, you know what, we're treating the kids today to like kifta, it's nice, it's delicious. It's one of the few times actually when you go to the butcher and you can tell him, hey, I want this, or I want that, or I don't like what you have right now. Can you make me a fresh batch of kifta? So yeah, let's make this luxurious meal. Every good meal starts with some fresh herbs, so chop up about 8 grams of parsley and 8 grams of cilantro. That's roughly 1.5 teaspoons of each. Next, take 4 cloves of garlic, peel off their skin and grate them. Now take 2 medium onions and just like the garlic, chop, peel, grate. That's it. Most people prefer to cry when grating onions. I personally prefer to look mad and angry. It's a personal choice, Just don't let anyone tell you what to feel. Now, for most people, this step is not necessary because you go and you buy your meat from either the store or a butcher, and that's it. But not someone who highly invested in their kitchen appliances. That's why we're totally skipping the butcher part. Technically, you can't skip the butcher part. You still need to buy the meat, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you need 350 grams of minced beef. That's roughly 3/4 of a pound. And if you can, just try to get 75% meat and 25% fat. You want it to be a little bit juicy. To season the meat, add half of the garlic and half of the herbs. Now add 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. The chili powder is optional, so if you don't like spicy food, you don't have to add it. Mix it all up and let it sit in the fridge for 30 minutes or up to an hour. Now you want to divvy up the meatballs into 25 balls. Each should be roughly 14 grams. This is not really a science, but you kind of want them to be the right bite size. That's what you're aiming for. Put your tagine or pot on medium heat, give it a nice splash of olive oil, add the rest of your garlic, and let it cook for a minute or two until it gets some color. It will also be helpful to get your camera to focus on the right thing, so that people know what you're actually cooking. Now add half a teaspoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Mix it all up. Add the rest of the herbs, and finally get your camera to focus on the right thing. Now add your onion and keep stirring until everything is nicely mixed. Cover your tagine and let it cook for 5 minutes. Add 260 grams of tomato sauce. That's roughly a 15-ounce can, and keep mixing. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep mixing until we're gonna have meatballs. Add a tablespoon of tomato paste, and you know what to do. Cover your tagine again and cook for another 10 minutes. Now add all the meatballs, cover the tagine, let it cook for 15 minutes. They are starting to look good already. So now roll them over. We want them to cook from the other side a little bit more. Don't cover your tagine, just reduce the heat to low. Let it simmer for another 10 minutes so that we can get a nice thick sauce. We're almost done here, folks. Crack open 3 eggs. And try your best covering the camera with your hands, because this is the worst Apple Watch commercial ever. So now cover it and cook it until the eggs are ready. And it's up to you how you like your eggs. I personally cooked it for 13 minutes, and that's it. Added fresh cracked salt and pepper and a chiffonade of parsley, and that's it. That's your tagine. Oh hey, I already started eating. It's really good. I mean, you really get tired at the end of, filming all of this. Like, by the time it's all done, I am actually hungry, and this is really good. So very nice. The chili is just that perfect, nice little kick. You might not even feel it if you're used to spicy food. So yeah, if you like this video, like it, subscribe, comment if you don't like it, comment if you like it. If you want me to make something else, another tagine, another Moroccan food that you're interested in, let me know. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.